Oklahoma tornado alert.
Oklahoma tornado warning for southwestern Haskell County in southeastern Oklahoma, northwestern Latimer County in southeastern Oklahoma, northeastern Pittsburgh County in southeastern Oklahoma.
The National Weather Service has issued an alert for your area.
Tornado track GR2 3D street level radar activated. NWS and SPC severe weather wires activated. Facebook live stream activated. X Twitter live stream activated. YouTube live stream activated. StormTrack 360 studio systems activated. Stand by to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broadcasting live from the StormTrack 360 studio located at the heart of the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks in Harrison, Arkansas. The only local live stream severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks with Tornado Track GR2 3D street level radar technology. Your StormTrack 360 live and up to the minute severe weather coverage starts right now.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to a live stream of your Storm Track 360. We are going to go ahead and go live. We are tracking a tornado warning currently in eastern Oklahoma. This is tracking right here towards the Benton and Washington County area. We're going to go ahead and just jump on here and keep an eye on this for you as the storms are starting to move into northwest Arkansas. You should have got all of our alerts just a little bit ago. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch running until 10 a.m. this morning. Let me see if I can pull that up here real quick. I've got the graphic here ready. And we'll cover that for you guys just to kind of give you guys an idea of what we're looking at here. Here it is. All right, Severe Thunderstorm Watch is going to run until 10 a.m. this morning. This is covering the majority of our Storm Track 360 coverage area. They're advising a couple of tornadoes are possible with this. Hail up to ping pong ball size and 75 mile per hour winds. You can see this does cover all of our counties in southern Missouri in our coverage area, including Branson. This is all of northwest Arkansas and parts of north central Arkansas, including Fayetteville, Harrison, all the way over to Mountain Home. This includes all the way down into Marshall and Jasper, Huntsville. You're going to be in this watch. So let's go ahead and just jump over here and start kind of taking a look at what's going on. You can see right now we have that tornado warning approaching here just right here west of the state line. This is on the Oklahoma side. They're advising 92% wind probability, 61% hail probability, and we do have that 10% tornado probability on the system detection. But as far as they do have a warning up and going. Now, right now, that rotation is not very defined like it was just a little bit ago. Pretty much, we just got this really strong line of winds moving through, and we can see that a lot better if I switch it over here to the Tulsa weather radar. You can see right here just west of Siloam Springs, we've got these winds.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning going up for Benton and Washington County here. Let me go ahead and get that graphic here pulled up for you guys. Let's see, make sure that's just a basic. And they do have the tornado possible tag, and this is going to be a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Let me get that switched over here. That's going to be an upgraded warning. So let's go ahead and remind you guys what to do on that.
Severe weather alert. A considerable or destructive severe thunderstorm warning is now in effect. Impact. If this is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, trees, and power lines. Expect considerable tree damage. If this is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning, people and animals outdoors will be severely injured. Expect shattered windows, extensive damage to roofs, siding, and vehicles. If this is an extremely destructive severe thunderstorm warning, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged or destroyed. Homes and businesses will have substantial roof and window damage. Expect extensive tree damage and damage to power lines. Seek shelter now.
All right, severe thunderstorm warning is now in effect for southwestern Benton County, northern Washington County. This also covers Delaware and Adair County and Oklahoma, and this runs until 7:30 a.m. At 6:44 a.m., a severe thunderstorm is located over Siloam Springs, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Right now, we're seeing hazards of 70 mile per hour wind gusts. This is radar indicated. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, and you'll see on here that this does have the considerable tag on it, and we also got the tornado possible. So please go ahead and have your game plans in place in case a tornado warning is issued for this. All right, looks like we're already getting some spam this morning on here. Let's see, block user.
Oklahoma tornado alert.
Oklahoma tornado warning for central Haskell County in southeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Muskogee County in east central Oklahoma.
All right, let me go ahead and switch radar sites here, see if we can use this system here to check out where that wind is at on here real quick. We're going to go ahead and switch over to our velocity scan on here. Not showing up real strong on here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys back over to our GR2 tornado track. You can see right now the strongest winds with this are just on the west side of the state line here, just southwest of the Siloam Springs area. Actually, our radar scope system's actually doing a pretty good job with this. Let me just pull that up here real quick. There we go. So right here is where you can see that wind moving through. It's approaching there just southwest of Siloam Springs. I'll pause that real quick. Let's do a scan of this real quick. So right there we're seeing that there's pinpointing 67 mile per hour winds just northwest of Watts right here. And that is fixing to cross. It's right coming up here on the state line here, just right near the Siloam and West Siloam Springs area. Now that tornado warning is still running also for eastern Oklahoma right here. So we definitely need to keep an eye on this storm.
21 County, 10-8. 10-4.
So like I said, right now we're just monitoring this tornado warning, tracking across eastern Oklahoma here, approaching the Arkansas and Oklahoma state line here just southwest of Siloam Springs. We do have this considerable severe thunderstorm warning up and running. So we're just monitoring
Special weather statement.
the Weather Service wire right now, watching for storm reports that might be coming in. Looks like around Eufaula, Oklahoma, with this storm system that as it came through just a short time ago, they've got reports of power lines down in portions of Oklahoma now with this storm system that's approaching northwest Arkansas as it moved through their areas. Gonna go ahead and just scan through here real quick and see if we've got any other storm reports. We just basically straight line wind damage reports right now across the areas of eastern Oklahoma. No tornado reports as far as on the ground from the storms moving through earlier, but we do still have that tornado warning. This is radar indicated. Looks like this will be running until 7 a.m., so about another 9 minutes, and it was tracking to the east at 35 miles per hour when this warning went up just a little short time ago for that area there in eastern Oklahoma, which is Delaware County, southeastern Delaware and northern Adair counties. So we're going to keep an eye on this storm as it's moving in. In the meantime, I'm going to zoom out here, kind of give you guys a broader look at what we're looking at here. You can see this line of storms moving across areas of eastern Oklahoma, moving into northwest Arkansas. This is affecting portions of southwest Missouri now. So Berry County, wouldn't be surprised if you go under a thunderstorm warning here in just the next little bit. But as far as in our area, Looks like we do see some pretty strong winds over in McDonald County right now. Seeing those winds running about almost 70 miles per hour here around the Jane area. And this is going to be tracking off to, I believe, the east. Yeah, those winds are kind of moving off to the east-northeast. So Berry County, let's go ahead and call it, the Cassville area, Wheaton, Washburn, Seligman.
Alert.
Oklahoma tornado warning for central Sequoia County in east central Oklahoma.
We got several tornado warnings starting to pop up here here to the west of Fort Smith. And this is along the same line. It's moving into northwest Arkansas right now. The latest radar updates is now showing this stronger wind. Let's take a look here. I'm going to switch you guys over here to our tornado track and take a look at this wind on here. So right now, the stronger winds here are just south of Siloam Springs. This will be near the Lake Francis area. And we have another strong area of velocity, or as we call it, but the wind here moving towards northwest Washington County. This is still just on the Arkansas to Oklahoma state line here. As I had mentioned, this is a considerable severe thunderstorm. Right now, the hazards are mainly straight line wind damage. So if you are in the areas here of southwest Benton County, around the Siloam Springs area, and northwest Washington County, this will be areas west of Farmington and west of Fayetteville here. That's where we're seeing those stronger winds right now. We are starting to see a little bit of velocity readings or wind readings here around the Decatur and Gravette area. However, this particular area is not currently under any type of advisories or warnings, but we do need to be keeping an eye on that as these storms are moving through the area. Let me go ahead and jump over here and take a look at the chat. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if we've got any kind of storm reports or weather reports coming in. Cheryl Fortuna, why can't I share this? I have no idea. All of our stuff should be shareable. Looking down through here real quick. Donald Sims, we're just tracking it in real time right now. I don't have an exact time for you right now on that. Let's look over here at our TikTok. And I do want to let you guys know that on TikTok, it is very undependable. TikTok just kills the stream all of a sudden. And I highly recommend you watch us on Facebook or you watch us on YouTube. But we are live streaming on TikTok, but I can't guarantee the stream staying up. They're really bad about just killing the stream and not letting us know. So TikTok is not very dependable for our severe weather coverage. I highly recommend if you're watching us to stick to YouTube or Facebook for the live streams. And if you are just tuning in for the first time and you're not familiar with our Storm Track 360 system, I'm going to go ahead and jump over here.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
This is our coverage area. So if you are not in one of these green counties in northern Arkansas or southern Missouri, we do not cover your area. So I'm just going to take a few seconds here and let you take a look at this map. If you are not in one of these northern counties in green or southern counties, we do not cover your area. So I just want to just let you guys know that real quick. We get a lot of people on here throwing up locations that are sometimes nowhere near where we cover. If you are not in one of these green counties, we do not cover your area. Yeah, Deb, I know when we talked on the phone yesterday, I was right in the middle of a lot of the chat with the tech support on some stuff, and I didn't get to really visit with you. But yeah, you guys are going to be basically driving right along with these storms. I don't know if you want to hold up and let them pass and then come behind them. I definitely wouldn't want to be on the road with them hitting, especially with the rotation with some of these storms and the 70-mile-per-hour winds. So I would definitely be cautious about that. Are tornadoes a big possibility? Well, you know, we've put out all the information as far as what we know right now. This is what the Storm Prediction Center said. They said that a couple of tornadoes are possible. They're advising that 75-mile-per-hour winds and ping-pong ball size hail. So tornadoes are possible today. The atmosphere can support them. So all we can do is go live here and just keep you guys aware of where the coverage is occurring. Now, I am looking at our radar system here, and if you will look, this is our Benton and Washington County area right here. And you can see that the wind's starting to move here into northwest Washington County. But if we look a little further south, this pink box here, now this is a confirmed tornado on the ground. So these areas here just northwest of Fort Smith here in eastern Oklahoma, we do have a confirmed tornado on the ground in that area. That's not too far south. So these storms are producing rotation, and we do have a confirmed tornado. You can see it right here near the VN, just west of McKee and Pinhook Corner. That's not in our coverage area, but I do want to just emphasize that tornadoes are a possibility today. So let's definitely stay weather aware, have a safety plan in place as these storms are tracking through. So right now, all of our tornado warnings that are currently in effect, including the confirmed tornado on the ground, is all in Oklahoma right now. I do believe the tornado warning here just west of the Washington, Benton County area has now expired. Let's go ahead and just, like I said,
Statement.
Let's keep an eye on these storms. I'm going to switch over here on my end, and I'm going to keep an eye on these storms. Right now, Washington and Benton County, we have really it's a stronger wind threat. But there is some rotation in the atmosphere. So we are going to keep tracking these storms. We're going to stay with you guys as they move across our coverage area here in Arkansas and Missouri. So I have let's go ahead and take a look at the 3D scan here. I'm taking a look here. I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys over real quick back over to our Tornado Track GR2. You can see right now the strongest area of rotation in this storm is right here just east of Siloam Springs. Now, there is not currently a tornado warning for this storm, but we do have straight line winds, and we have that considerable severe thunderstorm warning running for this, and this is all for northern Washington and southern Benton County. We do have a couple areas of rotation here in this storm. One is right here just west of the Ray area, you can see. This will be near, let's see, that's Mount Carmel Church. Basically got a little bit of weak rotation right there. Here just south and west of Summers. This will be west of the Lincoln area here, some weak rotation. So we do have a couple areas in Gallatin here. This will be the Gallatin Fire Station. We'd have some weak rotation in that area. So we are keeping an eye on these storms. However, it looks like that confirmed tornado from earlier, looking like that has now weakened quite a bit down here just southwest of the area. But we definitely need to make sure we stay weather aware as these storms are tracking through the area, as damaging winds, hail, and we have that risk for tornadoes with these storms as they're tracking through. Let me get that screen cleared out there. Switching you guys back over to our GR3 system here. You can see as these storms are tracking through the area. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of a Boeing segment here in McDonald County approaching the Berry County area. So definitely let's be aware of some straight line wind damage there. They're advising 60-mile-per-hour winds with that right now. And we do have that severe thunderstorm warning. This is just a basic severe thunderstorm warning right now. And this does cover western Berry County, and that will be running until 7:45. They're advising at 6:56 a severe thunderstorm is located along a line extending from near Jasper to near Granby to near Bella Vista, moving east at 30. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour winds. And they do not have a tornado tag on this right now. So you can see here, here in Berry County, if you're in the Washburn, Seligman, Cassville, Butterfield area, these storms are tracking towards you. Right now, 60-mile-per-hour winds is the hazards with this severe thunderstorm. As we look down here, looking at this storm as it's tracking into Benton and Washington County, this is still classified as a considerable severe thunderstorm with 70-mile-per-hour winds. Also advising 3/4 inch hail, which would be penny size. And they do have that tornado possible tag on this. So, again, we need to keep an eye on this storm as it's moving across northwest Arkansas here. We did have that tornado warning a little bit earlier in eastern Oklahoma as it was approaching the state line there west of Siloam Springs. Now that has since been lifted, but you can look here to the south a little bit, and we still have multiple tornado warnings approaching the Fort Smith area, just south of our coverage area. So let's definitely stay weather aware, have our plans in place, and be paying attention this morning. So these storms are moving off to the east about 40 miles an hour right now. So basically we're getting questions about different times. Basically as the crow flies, these storms are tracking to the east at 40 miles an hour. You can see here on the radar where they're currently at. They're currently right on top of Bella Vista, Centerton. They're here just east of the Siloam Springs area. And they're tracking to the east about 40 miles an hour. So basically, they should be moving about 40 miles every hour. Jump over here and check the chat.
Oklahoma tornado alert.
Oklahoma tornado warning for northern Latimer County in southeastern Oklahoma, southwestern Leflore County in southeastern Oklahoma.
All right. So I think I'm caught up on the comments here, taking a look at what everybody's had to say this morning. No storm or damage reports. We do need to do a system refresh real quick. This will be 3 minutes. You will still have a radar here in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen while I refresh these radar systems so that way they don't start lagging on us. So stay with us, and I'll be right back.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life.
Cash First Taxi in Harrison, Arkansas. Professional and nice clean rides. 24-hour service available. Servicing a 150-mile radius, going to or from Harrison, Arkansas. Rides start at just $10 and this covers most one-way rides in the city limits of Harrison. Need a jump start? We now offer jump start service, starting at $20 in the city limits of Harrison, higher rates outside the city limits. Call or text for a ride today at 870-955-2103 or book online and see more rates and options at mycashtaxi.com.
If you need custom computers, internet service, networks, repairs, upgrades or parts,
Max PC in Harrison, Arkansas is your one-stop for everything computers.
check out their new location at 112 East Stevenson or call 870-741-1629.
Max PC has the StormTrack 360 5-star approval for business excellence.
StormTrack 360 would like to thank the following for your support. Nate Wilson is committed to guiding clients through every step of their real estate transactions. Specializing in buying and selling homes, farms, commercial property, and investment property throughout Northwest Arkansas, Nate genuinely enjoys serving this vibrant community. Whether you're curious about your home's value or ready to start your next real estate journey, Nate is here to assist. Give Nate a call today.
Automedics Pro, serving the Harrison, Arkansas area for over 17 years. Call Mike or Will and schedule your appointment today at 870-743-4907. A healthy car is a happy car.
Live with GR2 3D street-level radar technology, your continued live, up-to-the-minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, welcome back, and thank you for letting us do that quick refresh. We're taking a look here. You can still see that considerable severe thunderstorm warning still in effect here. Right now, using Tulsa radar, we're picking up the winds are showing here in the southwest part of this warned area, just west of Farmington. Looks like Summers in the Lincoln area. You can see some straight line winds here getting picked up by the radar, and all the way down here towards Dutch Mills. So Clyde, Cane Hill, Lincoln area, Subtle, Prairie Grove, Ray area. Definitely a chance for some straight line winds as this is tracking through. We do have a 14% probability of a tornado with the storm here in Washington County. Moving up here towards Benton County, the tornado probability has dropped down to about 2%. Of course, I mean, that's just something that, just a little guidance. That doesn't mean yes or no. It just, right now we need to just keep watching, see if we have any rotation that might pop up. Here around the X&A airport, getting just some random splotches showing some winds moving through there, and here near Centerton, in the Bella Vista area, we're picking up some areas of wind here. This is most likely going to be moving off to the east and northeast right now. Let me put this in motion real quick, and we'll take a look at the direction. So yeah, kind of moving off to the east with a little bit of a northeasterly extent there. Put this in motion, kind of get an idea of what direction these winds are tracking. So it looks like these winds down here in Washington County looks like the winds are shifting a little bit further southeast. Looks like so Washington, Benton County, definitely pay attention. If you're over here towards Berry County, we're still picking up some winds. Still in the McDonald County area, eastern McDonald County. So these storms, according to the National Weather Service, warning 60-mile-per-hour winds are expected with these storms as they're coming into western Berry County, which is the beginning of our coverage area there in Missouri. Switching over to our normalized rotation. And you can see here as these storms are moving through McDonald County, we did get just some brief rotation that pops up and then just fades right back out. But you can see that right there. Just east of Pineville there. We had some rotation there just a little bit ago. You can see that rotation as it tracked through that tornado warning a little bit earlier. And right now, still really weak, but you can still kind of see it right here. That's going to be this south of the Rocky Comfort area there in Benton County. Very weak, but still definitely got some weak rotation with it. Let's go ahead and work our way south here, and of course we're back out of our coverage area, and you can see we're still that confirmed tornado from there just west of Fort Smith, which is southwest of our coverage area here. Definitely can still see some rotation there on the Oklahoma side of the Arkansas and Oklahoma line. And like I said, right now, that's the strongest area of rotation. That's actually picked up just a little bit more. We're seeing that a little stronger now. Here just south and east of Rocky Comfort. That's going to be right along Wager Drive. So right around the Wager Drive area and County Road 71. Let's see, that's going to be right along Main Street between Elm Springs and Cave Springs here, just west of that area. Still seeing a little bit of that weak rotation there. I'm going to switch over to Fort Smith and see if it gives us a different look at it. Now it's picking it up as basically as wind with Fort Smith. But we are seeing a little bit of an increased area with the Fort Smith radar here just south and west of Prairie Grove. You can see where you're seeing this red area here. Probably need to change that
daily
color.
outlook.
There we go. So basically this red area right here southwest of Prairie Grove. So that would be a weak area of rotation also we need to be keeping an eye on.
New storm report.
All right, so McDonald County, and we're giving this because it is tracking towards Berry County right now. We do have a storm report that just came in advising 1 mile southwest of Goodman, 2.12 inches of rain is the 1 hour total. So it looks like you're going to get a lot, could get some pretty heavy downpours as that's moving into western Berry County there, coming out of McDonald County. going to go ahead and switch back over to our Tulsa radar. We can get a better look at those winds because they're moving from basically from west to east. And with Tulsa, you've either got to be going towards your radar or away from your radar with your winds to get a good look at that velocity. And with the Fort Smith radar, it's looking up, so it's moving across the beam instead of towards or away from it. So it's a little bit harder to see those winds with the Fort Smith radar. But we're still picking up some pretty good winds here in the Lincoln area. We do have a 9% tornado risk with that with those storms as they're moving into northwest, or I guess that would be northwest west part of the Washington County area that are just near the Prairie Grove area. The storms up here around the Benton Washington County line, we got about a 2% tornado risk, so it's pretty low right now, but we definitely seeing, like I said, we were showing you some of that weak rotation just a short time ago. I'm going to go ahead and just leave this radar on that rotation. Definitely got a lot stronger rotation with those storms west of Fort Smith, which is outside of our coverage area. But as the way the crow flies, that's not very far. So like I said, we're still going to keep an eye on it. To have around Cave Springs. Let's take a look here real quick. Oh, really weak still. What we're seeing on the radar screen anyway. All right, let me jump on here and take a look. Looking through all the chat here to see if anyone's sharing anything that I can use with these storms in Benton and Washington or in western Berry County as they're coming out of McDonald. So far, a lot of folks are throwing some chat up, but nothing that's storm report related that I can use right now. Go ahead and zoom out here just a little bit more. Like I said, we're going to stay live with you guys and just, keep an eye on these storms as they're tracking across the area here. Not a lot of information coming in right now. I do want to remind everybody that when we do take our refresher,
New storm report.
that takes 3 minutes for me to do all the things I need to do and get back on the air. Now, during that time, you have to understand that we get radar updates about every 5 to 6 minutes. So you are not missing any updates while we do that. We do have that radar. It runs in the bottom right-hand corner, but that is the previous radar images that we've already covered before we go to do our refresh. So once in a while we get people on here that get all upset and they get aggravated. They're like, oh, right in the middle of a tornado warning, you guys are taking a 3-minute break. Well, we can sit here for 3 minutes and let the radar's cache start filling up and potentially start lagging and not updating correctly, or we can take a little 3-minute break while we're waiting for that next radar update. Like I said, those radar updates, this isn't Hollywood. This is real life. It takes about 5 to 6 minutes. So every 5 to 6 minutes, we get a new radar data coming in. So during that 3-minute refresher, we're just sitting here just like right now. I've covered all the latest radar updates, and now we're just sitting here kind of burning some time till that next update or storm report comes in. So hopefully that clarifies with you guys when we
statement.
Because I even have a few of our followers. They say, "Oh, when you guys go take your break, then I run over to another weather page." Well, you're all you're doing is just staring at the same radar data we've already covered. They're getting their radar updates if they, depending on what kind of system they have. Everything that they're showing you, we've already covered. We cover that before we take that refresher. So hopefully that clarifies. But if you want to stare at the old data, you can download our app and you can watch it on there.
Tornado alert.
Oklahoma tornado warning for northeastern Leflore County in southeastern Oklahoma.
Still more tornado warnings going up there west of Fort Smith. Some pretty good rotation showing on the radar screen down in that area. We're really lucky right now for our coverage area. Checking McDonald County, eastern McDonald going into Berry County here. No rotation showing up right now. We're checking Washington and Benton County. Again, no rotation, no weak rotation showing on the radar system. The only thing we're picking up right now is we're a lot of areas of these straight line winds. I can switch back over and show you guys that real quick. You can see over here around the Pea Ridge area, up here in Benton County, we're seeing an area of straight line winds. I'm not sure if that's at ground level or not. Currently moving into Berry County here, we just got a couple little dots of some winds. Unknown if those are at ground level. We're getting over here towards the Fayetteville area. Definitely still seeing some winds. Some registering as high as about 55 to 60 miles an hour right now. So as these storms are moving into Tontitown, Johnson, Springdale, Fayetteville, Farmington, down here in the Prairie Grove area. Okay, now we did just get an update.
Tornado warning.
All right, stand by. We've got a new tornado warning coming in. Okay, that's going to be for Crawford County. I was just about to say, right here is Crawford County, just south of Washington County here. We were just fixing to cover. They got that.
Arkansas tornado alert.
Arkansas tornado warning for southwestern Crawford County in northwestern Arkansas, northwestern Sebastian County in west central Arkansas, east central Sequoia County in east central Oklahoma.
All right, and we were just fixing to cover that here. You're showing that 35% probability of a tornado warning, 89% probability of wind here with this storm, and they have triggered that tornado warning. It's going to be for Crawford County.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
And those will populate here momentarily. All right, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning going up here. Let me just look it over here to see. Okay, we do not have a tornado tag on it. Go ahead and switch you guys over and we'll cover that real quick. They're advising a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for northeastern Benton, northwestern Madison, northwestern Carroll, and northeastern Washington County until 8:15 a.m. At 7:25 a.m., severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from 2 miles northeast of Rogers to 2 miles west of Greenland, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour winds. So 60-mile-per-hour winds. We do not have a tornado tag with this storm right now, so that's good news. You can see here some of these locations. I'll throw them up there for you. Hinesville, Rogers, Elkins, Beaver, Clifty, Bush, Georgetown, Springdale, War Eagle, Wesley, Beaver Lake, Hobbs State Park, Best, Oak Hill, Eureka Springs, Fayetteville, and Johnson. This also includes Interstate 49 between mile markers 58 and 81. And again, it looks like a 3/4 inch hail. That would be penny-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds right now with those storms as they're tracking through the northwest Arkansas area. And you can see again down here just north of Fort Smith is where we're getting a lot of those tornado warnings right now. And you can see that starting to bow out here down here by Fort Smith. So you got any family down around the Fort Smith area, definitely make sure that being so early in the morning that they're aware they have straight line winds, and they also have the tornado warnings affecting their areas right there. We can switch over to our map real quick. You can see this is our severe thunderstorm watch area. Covers the majority of the counties in our coverage area. The only counties currently not included that we cover is Stone, Arkansas, Izard, Arkansas, and Fulton, Arkansas. So those counties, Fulton, Izard, and Stone, and Arkansas, are not currently under this severe thunderstorm watch. However, as these storms move to the east, if they maintain their strength, I'm sure that'll be extended here a little later this morning. Still keep an eye on these storms as they're tracking to the east here. They will be affecting western Carroll, western Madison counties here in the next little bit. I'm going to go ahead and jump over here and take a look at our rotation. Just see if we've got any showing up here on the radar screen. We do got a 12% tornado probability around the Lincoln and Prairie Grove area right now. That's the but no rotation showing up on radar at the moment. At least not out of Tulsa. Let me switch over to Fort Smith. See if it's getting a different look at the storm. No, we're definitely not seeing anything really defined right now. Looks like most of the stronger rotations in the higher atmosphere right now. I'm going to do a 3D scan over here on our tornado track system real quick and just see if we're seeing anything. No. Nothing that's really got any concern with it right now. So, like I said, I'm going to stay live with you guys while we track these storms moving through the area. Definitely got some really defined rotation with those tornado warnings there west of Fort Smith. So, Northwest Arkansas, you've had your fair share of severe weather over the last year, so maybe you're going to get a break this go around, we're hoping. We do still have that 12% tornado probability for the Lincoln and Prairie Grove areas of Washington County. However, I'm not seeing any concerning rotation right now in those areas, but like I said, we're going to keep an eye on it, keep you guys posted as these storms are tracking through the area. And these are just basic severe thunderstorm warnings now for the northwest Arkansas and southwest Missouri areas. Looks like the wind damage potentially, or the winds in those areas could reach up to 60 miles per hour right now. So definitely, 60 mile per hour winds can definitely move some trees around and break some limbs. But as of right now, we don't have those 70 or 80 mile per hour winds are not showing up here right now on these warnings or on the radar. So that's really good news. You can see right now, right here around the Springdale area is where we're seeing those stronger winds right now. Those are showing about 58 to 61 mile per hour winds. If those are at the ground level, I'm unsure of, but it's these winds right here that has triggered these severe thunderstorm warnings for these counties right here. So right now, if you are east of Springdale here, between Springdale and Spring Valley, maybe north of the Goshen area, And that tornado probability is about 4%, and that probability of winds about 12%. So there's about a 12% probability that it's at ground level. I have not been seeing any storm reports coming in with any wind damage. I just, right when I say that, one may be coming in here. All right, they did advise, and again, this is not for our area, but this is just to let you know that the atmosphere is capable of producing tornadoes. We do have a storm chaser in Sequoia, Oklahoma. They did report a tornado did cross Interstate 40, and they're advising with the Weather Service that can confirm that by radar with a debris signature, and that was just a little bit ago. So. Again, these are just west of the Fort Smith area on the Oklahoma side. They have started adding some tornado warnings on the Arkansas side of the line there, covering areas there near Fort Smith. Now, as far as our coverage area here in northwest Arkansas, everything's still looking really good. We are not seeing that rotation with these storms. We can switch over to our normalized rotation here, and you can see looking down here towards Fort Smith right now, definitely seeing no, they're not super defined like they were earlier, like I said, but these storms, they'll do that. They'll recycle. And here just east of Fayetteville, starting to get just a little bit of some rotation showing up there. Let's take a look here real quick before we. This will be our latest radar scan here. Just came in a few seconds ago, so you can kind of see what we're looking at is right here. That's where our strongest area of rotation is, here just east of Fayetteville. Go ahead and switch over to our normalized rotation. You know, that is all low level. And it looks like if you zoom in here, that stronger rotation is going to be right up here. So it's a little bit higher up in the atmosphere right there. You can see that's going to be around about 10 to 12,000 feet. That's where that stronger rotation is, but it definitely lets us know that we definitely seeing some rotation with these storms. So we definitely got to be
warning update.
Have to be weather aware. Let's take a look here and see. Okay, this is going to be for that Crawford County there north of Fort Smith again. And they're advising that still detecting some rotation there.
New storm report.
All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and refresh our system again. Like I said, we just covered our radars. You're welcome to jump over and check another page, but we do not get another radar update for about another 5 to 6 minutes. And our refresh takes about 3, so we will be back before we get that next radar information coming in. So stay with us.
Life insurance that can actually save you and your family's life. What a wonderful concept. Cozy Cavern Storm Shelters do that. Your insurance will replace most of your losses. Protect what can't be replaced. Your family. Custom built here in Arkansas. The ultimate in severe weather protection. Proven lifesavers.
StormTrack 360 would like to thank the following for your support.
At Bar L Excavation, we see our clients as more than another project. We see people with plans and dreams that are ready to be made into a reality. We are equipped with a full fleet of machinery and the knowledge and experience to effectively and efficiently complete a large variety of projects, serving Harrison, Arkansas and surrounding areas. Give Bar L Excavation a call today at 417-337-2228.
Nate Wilson is committed to guiding clients through every step of their real estate transactions. Specializing in buying and selling homes, farms, commercial property, and investment property throughout Northwest Arkansas, Nate genuinely enjoys serving this vibrant community. Whether you're curious about your home's value or ready to start your next real estate journey, Nate is here to assist. Give Nate a call today.
DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please.
Hey TKO, I just got back from doing a fun party. What's going on here?
Man, we're getting phone calls like crazy.
Well, you know why, right?
Of course I know why. They love us because we are the fun DJs.
And they love what we do because we love what we do.
We play at weddings, receptions, proms, reunions, holidays, and special events.
DJ Duo, the fun DJs.
You can give us a call at 741-5008.
Hey, I see you got some more calls.
DJ Duo, pizza? We don't do pizza.
Automedics Pro, serving the Harrison, Arkansas area for over 17 years. Call Mike or Will and schedule your appointment today at 870-743-4907. A healthy car is a happy car. Excavation, septics, water lines, storm cleanup, demolition, land clearing. Serving North Arkansas and Southern Missouri. Give Bates Land Works a call today. 870-365-6227.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology, your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
Alrighty, and welcome back to Storm Track 360 live severe weather coverage. You can see here on the map here, this is Northwest Arkansas. You can see this is our lightning strikes with these storms as they're moving into Northwest Arkansas and Southwest Missouri. We are still tracking a few of these severe thunderstorms in Northwest Arkansas. Currently just 60-mile-per-hour winds and potentially penny-sized hail. Let's go ahead and jump over. We're getting our scans coming in now for our tornado track system. You can see here just west of the Goshen area, east of Fayetteville, still seeing a little bit of that rotation here. This will be East Windman Road. And let's see, this will be Highway 45 up here across the top here. So areas here between on 45 between Fayetteville and Goshen. Just some weak rotation. This is not tornado warned, but this does fall in that severe thunderstorm warning. But currently they do not show this as a with a possible tornado. They could change that with the next statement they put out, but right now we are just keeping an eye on it. These storms are showing about a 1% tornado risk up here in Benton, Washington County, 1 to 8% tornado risk. More of a wind risk. We're still showing about a 49% wind risk.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
You can see right now here just west of Hinesville and just south of Goshen right now is where we're seeing those winds up here around the War Eagle area. Radar is also picking up some of these winds right now. And looks like, let's see, let's switch over here to Springfield real quick, and then we'll cover that severe thunderstorm warning that just went up. Give it a moment to populate here. Springfield's not really picking up any kind of wind right now, but we are picking up just a little bit of weak rotation here just east of Fairview, right here along Highway 97. This will be just west of Purdy here in Berry County. That's the only rotation we're currently seeing. According to the system, at about a 1% tornado risk right now, and you just seen that new severe thunderstorm warning populate here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up, and we're going to cover that real quick, let you guys know what's going on up there. All right, and they do have the tornado possible tag with that severe thunderstorm warning. They're advising the National Weather Service in Springfield has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Stone County and Berry County in southwestern Missouri until 8:30. At 7:41 a.m., severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from near Pierce City to near Purdy to near Seligman, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is radar indicated. They're advising, and I'll pull that up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see here they do have that tornado possible tag with this storm, so we do need to keep an eye on that. Right now, penny-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour straight-line winds is the primary threats, but they are monitoring this storm for some rotation that I was just showing you here just a couple of moments ago. Looks like locations impacted include Nixa, Table Rock Lake, Roaring River State Park, Monette, Aurora, Mount Vernon, Cassville, Silver Dollar City, Kimberling City, Marionville, Clever, Crane, Shell Knob, Pierce City, Purdy, Billings, Reeds Spring, Seligman, and Wheaton. This also includes Interstate 44, mile markers 33 through 45. It's advising to remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or a small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. See, if on or near Table Rock Lake, get away from the water and move indoors or inside a vehicle. Remember, lightning can strike out to 15 miles from the parent thunderstorm. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Move to a safe shelter now. Do not be caught on the water in a thunderstorm. They're advising torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm. It may lead to flash flooding. So definitely several concerns with this storm as it's moving across to southwest Missouri there. So we're just going to keep this radar up here so everybody can keep an eye on it. I'm going to keep my system here monitoring for any rotation with these storms. Still showing, as far as tornado probabilities for Washington County, we've got a 56% probability of wind for southeast Washington moving into southwest Madison County. And we've got that tornado probability about 10% on there right now. So we are keeping an eye on these storms as they're tracking across northwest Arkansas and southwest Missouri. Oh, goodness. Not really seeing a lot of hail with these storms this morning. Mainly wind and tornado producers. From what we're seeing
New
so
storm
far.
Report.
If you're near the Hinesville area, zoom out here just a little bit. So if you're here on the Hinesville and Goshen area, we're seeing some winds here on the radar right now around 50 to 62 miles per hour. This would be the part of the storm that's triggering that severe thunderstorm warning for the counties here in northwest Arkansas. And we're also picking up some pretty good winds here by radar here around the Washburn area. All right, we've got a new mesoscale discussion coming up for us. So let me see do. To get that pulled up here. It'll take just a moment for the SPC to populate the graphic on that. It's not there yet. We can take a look at it though. They're advising the severe weather
warning update.
And that's for Crawford County. Advising areas affected eastern Oklahoma, southern Mississippi, and northwest Arkansas concerning severe thunderstorm watch 375. Summary: a damaging wind tornado threat should persist for a few more hours. A line of storms continues to produce sporadic damaging severe wind gusts with occasional vortices and line-embedded tornadoes. See, as storms continue to move east of the stronger low-level jet and the low-level jet weakens through the morning, expect this line of storms to weaken within the weak to moderately unstable environment. They're advising most probable peak tornado intensity right now is 95 miles per hour, wind gust 55 to 70 miles per hour, and they're advising between quarter and ping pong ball size hail can continue with the storms that are producing hail. All right, there it is. Nope, the graphic's still not up. We're getting closer. We're probably just a few seconds away. There it is. So this is what I just covered with you guys just a short time ago. You can see right here is the Harrison area. Here's Rogers, Branson, Fayetteville area. And, of course, we go all the way back down here to Fort Smith and Mena and McAllister, Oklahoma. They're advising damaging wind tornado threat to persist for a few more hours. Advising, like I said, a few moments ago, you can see this tornado risk here. Low-grade tornado threat, 95 miles per hour. That would fall in our EF0 to EF1 categories, but still, that's just estimates based on the information that the SPC's monitoring, putting their balloons and different information up. So let's definitely stay weather aware while we're tracking these storms moving through the area. Refresh and kind of see where all of our lightning and stuff is right now. So right here would be the Arkansas line, Arkansas-Missouri line, and the Arkansas and Oklahoma line. I'm not a very good artist, but I'll kind of draw out Arkansas here so you guys kind of have an idea where. So what we're looking at right now, this is our satellite imagery showing all of the lightning strikes. It looks like, for the most part, a lot of these storms are for southwest Missouri. It's kind of more to the southern part of the state. Let's see here. Severe thunderstorm warning. Pull this out here a little bit. Get back in position here. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8:15 a.m. for northeastern Benton, northwestern Madison, northwestern Carroll, and northeastern Washington counties. At 7:50 a.m., that would be this storm right here. At 7:50 a.m., severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from 7 miles northeast of War Eagle to 2 miles east of Elkins, moving east at 30 miles per hour. They're advising hazards include 60 mile per hour winds and penny-sized hail. There is not a tornado tag currently on this update, so that's good news. You can see right here, we just primarily have the hail threat and wind threat right now with these storms as they're moving through. Let's definitely stay weather aware as these storms are tracking off to the east and northeast as they're moving into Madison and Carroll counties and tracking through Berry County right now. So I need to clear my screen. My horrible drawing there of Arkansas. Let me go up here to your chat, see if you guys got any information here. Yeah, Deb. Right now, it's more of a wind threat and small hail threat there for Benton and Washington County. You can see here these storms are currently coming up here on the Hinesville area. Now, these storms are tracking off to the east at about 30 miles per hour. So, obviously, I know you were planning to come over here today. I was just going to let you know that, if you leave right now, and if you get on 412, or if you're running through the Eureka Springs area, obviously, if the storms are tracking to the east at 30 and you're driving, let's say, 50 to 60 miles per hour, you'd still catch up with them right now. So, just like I said, I wouldn't advise being on the road and getting in the middle of all this. Straight line winds.
New tornado warning update.
That can definitely be a hazard. But if you do get on the road, just be extremely careful. But the tornado threat basically for western Benton, western Washington counties, looks like that has now come to an end for the most part, because you can look back here to the west towards Tulsa, and we have no back building right now. So basically, if you are in, here, let's do this. So if you're in the majority of Benton County is now, these storms are east of you. If you're in Fayetteville, these storms are east of you. Prairie Grove, they're east of you. They're just right here on top, maybe just to the east and southeast of West Fork right now. Elkins and Hinesville, Huntsville, this is still coming your way. Coming right up here on getting close to Eureka Springs right now. New radar update coming in there. And Berryville, Green Forest, obviously areas over here in Stone County towards Branson West and Silver Dollar City. These storms have not quite made it to you yet. Still around the Cassville area.
Tornado warning.
Arkansas tornado alert.
Arkansas tornado warning for Central Franklin County in west central Arkansas, Southern Crawford County in northwestern Arkansas, northeastern Sebastian County in west central Arkansas.
You can see I kind of brought up our storm track, storm center radar here. You can kind of get a little bit of a bigger view of kind of what's going on here as these storms are tracking off to the east. Right now, the storms are producing the rotation, and the tornado warnings are currently closer to the Fort Smith area. You'll notice those are confirmed tornadoes on the polygons there. That's what that color means. So right now, northwest Arkansas, up here in our coverage area in southwest Missouri, no tornado warnings since we went live when we had that tornado warning there on the Arkansas-Oklahoma line there just west of Washington County. So that's good news.
5 County, can you show me tonight?
Yeah, of course, sir. Just so you know, I'll put in a request to speak a little bit ago.
10.
But I am scanning right now for any type of rotation in our area. And right now, everything looks really good. Our risk seems to be very low as far as rotation goes right now. We are seeing a little bit of rotation here, and I'll switch over and show you guys what I'm looking at up here around the Cassville area. Switch over to our normalized rotation. You can see just a little bit of weak rotation here in the Cassville area, and it's showing a 5% probability of a tornado, so really low probability on that right now. Switching over and checking for our winds. Definitely seeing a little, we're seeing some winds with these storms here just southeast of Cassville. Let me switch over here and see if we're getting a different look with our Springfield, Missouri radar. Yeah, showing picking up some winds here, still east of Cassville here. Springfield radar is actually picking up some winds here, probably in the higher atmosphere above Clifty here in Madison County. Springfield's also seeing a little bit of that weak rotation here east of Cassville. Seeing that's probably going to just be some winds. Could be a little bit of weak rotation here near the Holiday Island area. Switch back over to our Tulsa radar. Like I said, we have to jump all over the place with these radars to see kind of how each of these radar beams are seeing our area. Welcome to the hilly Ozarks. Yeah, right now the only real rotation that we're seeing, and it's really weak, about 5% probability here east of Cassville and Berry County. Still scanning along here to so everything's primarily straight line winds and maybe some small hail and some downpours, and obviously we're getting a lot of lightning with a lot of these storms right now also. Let me jump back up here to your chat, see if I'm getting anything. Good morning. Got a message here from Sheriff Klatt. Good morning to you, sir. Diane Shellnut. Good morning, Brandon. Well, good morning to you, Diane. So Deb says they're going to hold off a little bit longer. Deb's coming over today, over to Harrison to visit, and I think they're going to stop by visit the studio here. I can't remember if she's been here before or not. Me and Deb were neighbors when we were kids. Grew up right there next door to each other and have the exact same birthday. So we got to celebrate our birthday on the same day, but we never had our birthday parties together, Deb. That's a little hurtful now looking back. I'm not sure why that never happened since we were neighbors. Like I said, right now we're just keeping an eye on these storms as they're tracking off to the east here. Let's go ahead and see what kind of storm food we got right now. Let me shut that radar off for just a second. Not just a whole lot. Looks like got a little bit more stronger storm food when we get over here in the Marion and Baxter and Searcy counties. It's like a little bit stronger. Harrison looks pretty weak right now, which means these storms will probably just be some lightning, thunder, and rain when they're moving through our area. Checking for checking some of this data.
Special weather statement.
Yeah. Like I said, as these storms are moving through, you can see here on this radar, it's showing you a lot of lightning strikes. So a lot of thunder and lightning, some downpours in some different areas. Obviously, just some basic severe thunderstorm warnings running. So we got a new special weather statement coming up. We'll see when that populates here where that's at. Has not popped up just yet. Make sure I have the special weather statements turned on. All right, there we go. So that is a little bit of good news. We're starting to see that as these storms are tracking towards eastern Carroll and Boone and Newton counties, they're starting to weaken quite a bit. We've now that flashing blue is a special weather statement that they've issued here. Be running for the next 27 minutes, advising wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And no tornado tag on this. At 8:01 a.m., Doppler radar indicated strong thunderstorms along a line extending from Beaver to 2 miles northwest of Japton, moving east at 50 miles per hour.
New tornado warning update.
And that tornado warning update still for that confirmed tornado. That is over in Crawford and Franklin counties. They're east of Fort Smith. So you can see, looking back into Oklahoma, they're starting to shave off that thunderstorm watch now. So areas of the Arkansas-Oklahoma line, they're going west. The Oklahoma area is now starting to shave off that severe thunderstorm watch. So starting to shave off, which is great news. It looks like we need to do a refresh. We've covered all the latest radar updates. So we got about 5 minutes before we'll be getting a new fresh set of radar updates coming in. So guys, stay with us. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Reminder, StormTrack360.com. Quickly send our studio storm reports with pictures and videos. Check live radar and regional radar that refreshes every 30 seconds. Check the updated Day 1, Day 2, Day 3 convective outlooks from the Storm Prediction Center. Quick access to StormTrack 360 YouTube and Facebook channels. And quick access to support and donate. Bookmark StormTrack360.com on your phone today. Are you a big part of the StormTrack 360 storm team? Are you part of the StormTrack 360 alerts and communication team? Do you share our live streams? Do you submit storm reports? Are you part of the StormTrack 360 monthly donate and support team? Thank you for being part of the team. Now you can show the StormTrack 360 studio team and everyone in our community you are part of the team today. Order your logo shirt, logo hoodie, logo jacket, or logo coffee mug today. Reminder, $5 will go for equipment maintenance and operation costs on every item purchased from our online store. And thank you for being a huge and important part of the StormTrack 360 storm team.
If you would like to be a StormTrack 360 partner, sponsor, or show your support by donating, please visit StormTrack360.com. You can be a huge help with a one-time or monthly donation. Donation amounts starting as low as just $5. Our entire team are volunteers.
Your donation helps us cover maintenance of equipment, internet service, radar data, website and operation costs of StormTrack 360. Visit stormtrack360.com today. And thank you for being a huge part of the StormTrack 360 Storm Team.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology, your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to StormTrack 360. I'm Brandon Ruley, broadcasting live from our studio here in Harrison, Arkansas. You can see we got a lot of empty seats in the studio today, so we didn't have a high concern, so we didn't activate the other guys to be in here. The threat's really low today, so I thought I could handle it on my own, although the chat can still get pretty busy, so I get behind on that sometimes. And Deb said that she never had parties and that I didn't invite her. Well, I didn't have parties either, so I guess we were just wasn't a big birthday party fan. And then we've got the, she says, no, she's not been to the studio. So she's gonna come by today and check it out. So that'll be fun. Let's see. Roland, Oklahoma. Just kind of looking through our chat here on TikTok. People asking about areas that's outside our coverage area. And telling me how to pronounce roads, and I won't remember that. I've got some community names here in just our area here in Boone County, where I've lived my entire life here in Harrison. I still don't pronounce them right, so I just gave up. You guys know what I'm talking about, so we'll just call it good. As long as you understand what we're trying to say. My daughter Shanda, her name is Shanda. It's spelt with the Chanda, and people called her Shonda and Chanda, Rob in Norfolk tipped $20. Thanks for the great local weather coverage. Rob in Norfolk, thank you so much for the $20 tip. We greatly appreciate you. That goes towards operating costs to keep everything up and going. So thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. Just standing by here for some more information. Not really getting any kind of storm reports or anything that's really grabbing my attention right now, other than we're just getting some Berry County reports of a power pole across the roadway. This was time-based about 35 minutes ago near Wheaton, Berry, Missouri. See, that's going to be in Berry, and that's reported by the fire department there. So they did get some of that wind damage. We were talking about those winds moving through the county a little bit earlier. Some low-level weak rotation, but mostly what we're seeing, we're going to see river overflowing in a yard and a basement flooding up in Missouri near El Dorado Springs out of our coverage area. We've already covered that tornado on the ground in Oklahoma across Interstate 40 a little bit ago. Just not a lot of information coming across the wire, which is great news. Not seeing any damage reports from that the tornadoes around the Fort Smith area, which is great news, which hopefully that means that maybe it's not hitting populated areas. So that's what we're hoping for. Just as a reminder, we do have our new iPhone and Android apps out. They are free. You can go on your app store on your iPhone or your Android, and you can type in Storm Track 360. Make sure you put the spaces in there between Storm and Track and 360. So Storm space Track space 360. You can download our free mobile app. Lots of great information on there. We have all the outlooks, live radar, 8 local radio stations you can listen to on the app, forecasts, lots of free stuff. And of course, if you have a Roku TV or a Roku stick, you can download our free app. Type in North Arkansas Weather. North Arkansas Weather. Search that on your TV, and you'll see our green tornado logo. And it has a lot of that same information. Now, you can't watch our video live stream, but you can listen to us. So you can listen to everything we're doing right now while you're looking at all the graphics and radars. And we also have the live radio stations, the 8 radio stations on there also. So you can throw that up there if you're a business or a cleaning house or having a barbecue. Want to listen to one of the great radio stations that we partner with. You may also notice down here in the very bottom, down here towards the bottom of your screen, we used to have a scroll that run through there that gave this the same information we tell you about. We've now changed that up to give some information. It never fails when we're live on the air. Then I go back and I'll look at the live streams and I'll start seeing a lot of the chat and the messages and the comments that's just scattered all over the place. And people will ask us, what was that plumbing company that sponsors you guys, or what's, hey, do you guys have an app? What's the name of the app again? So a lot of our common questions and common information that people ask about, I decided to put that down there. Now, if we go under a tornado emergency or a PDS tornado warning, we're still going to have the scrolls. But as far as just basic severe thunderstorms and this other information, we're going to go ahead and use that for something else. And I want to give a shout out to Jones Physical Therapy, located here in Harrison. I believe they've got an office in Jasper, and I think it was Yellville. And I want to give them a shout out, being a new sponsor for Storm Track 360. Really great folks over there. Sent a really nice email to us, and I actually posted that on our Facebook page. I really appreciated the compliments they were giving us when they were reaching out to inquire about it, becoming a Storm Track 360 sponsor.
He's responding to 402 South Main Street, apartment 5B, for a 81-year-old female.
Looks like that's just a medical. Heath McIntyre, good morning to you, sir. Dan McKinney, good morning, out of Berryville, Arkansas. Dan McKinney, you guys, Carroll County over there, under Sheriff Daniel Klatt. Daniel's a really good friend of mine. We go way back, worked in public safety together for a lot of years. You got a really good sheriff over there, really loves the community and works really hard to keep everybody safe over there. So you're in really good hands under Sheriff Klatt over there, keeping an eye on everything. Doesn't seem like that long ago that me and Daniel were 20 and 21 years old and
severe thunderstorm warning.
Getting interested and getting into public safety.
Special weather statement.
And now here I am. I'm retired, and I do the Storm Track 360 weather. And of course, my business that I run is, when I'm not doing weather, I do the Cash First taxi service here in Harrison, Arkansas, which is one of our sponsors. Actually, that's how we ran Storm Track 360 for quite a while. That's why I started that business, so I could fund doing this. And then we've picked up some other business and individuals who have helped pick up a lot of cost for
New
us.
storm report.
And it's just greatly appreciated. It's allowed us, as a matter of fact, and I'll bring up the studio cam here. The computers that you see there in the bottom right corner of your screen where the guys work.
New tornado warning update.
Those are getting pretty old and they run pretty slow. So we're trying to save our money to build up enough to replace those in the near future. We're basically bringing in just enough to kind of break even right now with the operating costs. So we're hoping that maybe pick up a few more sponsors along the way and we can get these laptops replaced here in the near future. This one right here, that one is about 6 or 7 years old, and it runs pretty slow. And then this one here, it's a refurbished one, and we've had a few issues with it, as it's also pretty low powered and doesn't have a lot of memory in it. But the guys do their best. They have to exit out and clear the caches. And sometimes when we go to break, with the main system here, y'all remember, we were having problems with the studio computer because it was pretty old, and we got it upgraded and it's doing fantastic. So we've got that problem solved, and we just at some point, hopefully we're going to have enough funding to replace these other laptops here. And so when we have a full crew in here with life-threatening severe weather, we've got don't have any issues with equipment.
New storm report.
Still watching these storm reports as they're coming in. I've just not see thunderstorm wind damage east of Rudy in Crawford County with the trees down, reported by a storm chaser. Crawford County, another report near Alma, 70 mile per hour wind report came in about 19 minutes ago. They're just now getting that on the wire. Still have that tornado possible tag with that severe thunderstorm up here, tracking out of Berry County into Stone County now. No upgrades, no tornado warnings on that, but they still have that tag. I am checking rotation with that up here in the area, and we're still not seeing anything of concern. Matter of fact, I think the latest, let me back that up, yeah. So looks like that latest update here, I'll just show you guys what I've been looking at here. So right here is that weak rotation we were watching. You can watch as I jump ahead. There's the next update with that weak rotation. Then it's right here on the next update. And then it's gone. So hopefully it's moved on somewhere else outside of our coverage area. But that is the latest radar update right there, and there is no rotation showing with that storm right now. None at all. We're showing no hail. Actually, not even really picking up any winds with these storms. But with the Springfield radar, you have to keep in mind that I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So here is the radar right here, and that beam is shooting out like this. Okay, and the storms are basically moving this way. So these beams cannot pick up those wind speeds, is what we're getting at there. We can use Tulsa and Fort Smith, but the problem is that it's so far away that it's just not really going to pick up a whole lot. And you can still see with that special weather statement here for Carroll and Madison, still picking up some of the winds there. So you're probably picking up some winds there around Eureka and Berryville with that special weather statement. But you can see we literally can't see any lower to the ground than about 12,000 feet now. So it's kind of hard to see those winds and what winds we're picking up. You can see the radar's got them way up here over 30,000 feet in the atmosphere. On those higher winds, and then you can see right here, these are the lower winds, but we're getting right here around where that radar, it cannot see between the ground and this area here. So this is where your storm reports come in really handy, and storm spotters and public safety, because this is the area between the lowest part of the radar beam and the ground. So we can tell you what's going on, to the lowest point of the radar beam, but we cannot tell you what's going on. Of course, I just switched over to our normalized rotation, and you can see that this is perfectly clear right now. You're not seeing any rotation right now in that area with the scan we just took, which is great news. And as of right now, no tornado warnings anywhere in the country. Everything is maybe starting to calm down a little bit. Let's go ahead and start talking about the future of what's going on with the potential severe weather. Let's see here. Which of these tabs do I want to do that in? Let's do this one right here. So let's pull up our outlooks. And all this information I'm fixing to go over with you guys, you can see it on that free iPhone and Android StormTrack 360 app, and you can also see it on our free Roku channel. So you can look at this stuff anytime you want to. All right. So here is, let's see which one of these screens. I'm trying to remember which one we use this for. That'll work right there. So that's for today. That's our severe weather outlook for today. That's our tornado risk for today, for June 6th. And then you can see, looking across here for tomorrow. Again, for Saturday, we have that severe weather outlook. And again, a tornado risk for tomorrow. It covers almost the entire state of Arkansas and big portion of southern Missouri in our coverage area here. Wind and hail risks for tomorrow also, and we're going to check the models here in just a minute, but we all know how the models are. They don't put a lot of faith in those, or sometimes they're close, but a lot of times they're wrong. And here's Sunday. So we have severe weather risk for every day for the next 3 days, and then it looks like Monday they've already got a severe weather outlook for southern Arkansas here on Monday, June the 9th. And like I said, all of this information, you can access this at stormtrack360.com on our website, or you can also access it with our mobile apps, which the mobile apps has the actual breakdowns with the SPC outlooks and the CSU outlooks that we put out a lot on our Facebook page. This is our StormTrack 360 group page for storm reports. As you can see, we haven't had anything coming in today, so no news is good news, as Grandma used to always say. Let's go ahead and jump back up here for just a moment. We'll check and kind of see what's going on. So we have that special weather statement running here for Carroll and Madison counties.
New storm report.
You can see up here we still have that severe thunderstorm warning starting to move over here out of Berry into Stone County here, just west of Silver Dollar City and Moonshine Beach here, approaching the Branson West area. Getting right up here on top of Kimberling City, southwest of Reed Springs here is where that track is. And like I said, I'm betting that this will be replaced by a special weather statement up here in southern Missouri also. So these storms are really starting to die down. Now I'm going to kill I'm going to kill the warnings. And we're going to switch over to our models and just kind of see how the rest of today looks and kind of, what the models are thinking. And folks, like I said, take these with a grain of salt. They're not 100% accurate. It's just all this information's fed into these computer systems with the National Weather Service, and they spit these graphics out every hour. So what it shows this hour may be a little different next hour, because it's constantly fine-tuning. It's like if you're on a road trip and driving and there's road congestion, your GPS is constantly checking for the better route. Well, that's kind of what this does with the weather. It's looking for the most latest information. So let me back that back up. That got a little fast there, didn't it? So this is what it was showing about 8 a.m., what we were supposed to be looking at, which is actually pretty accurate. That's 9 a.m., and that's also looking pretty accurate, other than I'm not really sure about this little cell up here southwest of Springfield. So about 10 a.m. it's showing Mountain Home. You're going to have probably some special weather statements, 50 mile per hour winds, some small hail, and a few downpours with some lightning and thunder. And then it moves on out of the area. And then as we just fast forward here, we're looking at 4 a.m. So we're looking at so basically tomorrow morning again. So we're going to go through the rest of today right now based on the models.
Warning,
then it's showing about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We may have another line of basically what we just had. And like I said, we've got that tornado risk again tomorrow. And it looks like these may move through during the early morning hours. So basically, we're all probably going to be sitting here again in 24 hours. So this is exactly 24 hours from now. So this is the round right now. And then it looks like, and I'll zoom out here a little bit more, then it looks like they start firing back off again and start maybe hitting Washington, Benton County area, maybe around 3 o'clock in the morning. So late tonight, going into tomorrow morning, 3 to 4 a.m. potentially. So anywhere from probably, I'd say, from 3 a.m. to 7, 8 a.m. again. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on the models, and I'll be putting out information on our Facebook page to let you guys know what's going on. Okay, to keep you guys on top of the storm. So that is the latest models. We'll switch back over here, and then this is our current radar. Let me get the our GRE system back up here. I really like looking at this radar as far as just a kind of a wider shot of what's going on. You can see here, this is northwest Arkansas, north central Arkansas, southwest, south central Missouri. You can see these storms are really starting to, it's like they're starting to die down a little bit. I don't know if this is going to mess that up or not. Let's give this a try. I don't think it will. Okay, good, it didn't. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to our GOES. There's our satellite feed right now. You can see that line of storms. That's all of our lightning strikes moving across northwest Arkansas and portions of southwest Missouri as that line continues moving off to the east. Now, seems to still be a lot of lightning in these storms, but does not seem to be severe now. So the severity levels have really went down. Matter of fact, there are no tornado warnings anywhere in the country right now. Turn the warnings back on. Yeah, I mean, we currently don't even have a special weather statement now. So we are technically, based on what I'm looking at here, let me double check. I'll go ahead and check rotation again. Everything looking really good, but I'm going to switch back over here. It's looking like the special weather statements have all expired. Still have that tornado watch running until 10 a.m. You can see they've already started shaving it off back in Oklahoma up to the state line. So that's it there, folks. I could do another 3-minute refresher and we can come back and track them a little more, but I believe we are on the downhill slide of this current setup. I believe we've reached a good stopping point. Let me go back through your chat here and just make sure. Cynthia, what you're going to be looking for is you're going to type in North Arkansas weather, or you can just type in Arkansas weather and you'll see us come up, our green icon. I didn't put Storm Track 360 on Roku because it's very specific on what you search for to come up. And if you put Storm Track as one word, you wouldn't find us. So if you just search Arkansas weather, and then you'll see the apps, you'll see our green icon. If you look up here to the up here towards the top, that's our green icon. That's on all of our apps and on our Roku channel. You'll see that icon right there, but it's called North Arkansas Weather Info. So just Arkansas weather on Roku, and we'll come right up there. Cynthia, should be easy to find. Jessica Barnes, thank you, Brandon. Have a great day. Jessica, appreciate you. And let's see. We're out here at the shop at Barrel Excavation watching it roll through. Justin McGee. All right. We appreciate you, Justin. And he's also Barrel Excavation is also one of our Storm Track 360 business sponsors. We truly appreciate you guys. You help keep this system up and going. So thank you so much for all your support, y'all. And if anybody is interested in also becoming a sponsor as an individual or a business, you can visit our stormtrack360.com or on our mobile app. You'll actually see we've got a link there, and it tells you how you can send an on-air tip when we're on the air, like you saw earlier when we got the $20 donation that came in just a little bit ago. I'll show you guys if you wasn't paying attention, but Robin Norfolk, and I can make it replay manually. So if you wonder how people do that, that's an on-air tip. So you can send an on-air tip. You can do that from our website. You can do that from our mobile app, or you can do it from our YouTube or our Facebook pages. You'll actually see it'll say you'll have two options. You can become a monthly sponsor, and that's where you see all the scrolls and all the information with the businesses and the individuals who donate to us monthly. They'll start at $5 a month, and of course, if we get enough people doing that, it helps and adds up. If you're a business or an individual, you can look at all those monthly options, and it tells you kind of what happens at $5 a month and $10 a month and so forth and so on. And then if you want to send that on-air tip, you can always send that when we're live on the air, and that pops right up there. I did in Rob in Norfolk, I'm going to use you as an example here. We've had some issues in the past where people have misused, let's just call it what it is, that function by trying to put something silly up. So I was just going to let you know, don't waste your money. So let's say that Rob had put something that we didn't like, so you can see how quick we can kill it now. We have to babysit, folks. It's ridiculous. I know it is, but you see how quick it popped up that time, and we were just able just to kill it. So we've had to put a kill switch on it. So if you're one of those clowns that want to waste your money, we're gonna kill it. So and we get to keep your money. So you can't get your money back because you didn't get your clown show up here. So, but we do have a kill switch for that now. So we just ask people to be respectful. We have schools and churches, and we have a lot of small kids that ride us, and they watch us. Some as young as 5 and 6 years old that like watching the weather stuff because they want to be a meteorologist. So we try to keep everything family friendly. All right, guys, I think that's it for me. Let's see. Missy Deathridge, thank you for always keeping us informed. Absolutely. Lisa, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. Cynthia, thank you. I'll look again. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Cynthia, just jump on your Roku and you'll just type in, just go to the far left side of your screen and where you see search, if you'll just type in Arkansas weather, and then you're going to have like 3 of them come up. There's going to be like 3 or 4 different ones that come up, and just look for our green icon. And when you click it to view it, and then in the notes there, it'll say Storm Track 360. So, and I think if it shows, I believe it shows a kind of a picture of what it looks like, kind of a general ideal of what the app looks like. And I think we've got a screenshot that shows Storm Track 360. But yeah, it's there for you. I think you'll really enjoy it. We got 8 local radio stations out of Branson and Harrison here, and all of this storm data information that we pull from the Storm Prediction Center and stuff is on there. So I think that
special weather statement.
I think you'll really enjoy that app, and you've got live radar. And like I said, sometimes if you just want to have us on in the background just to listen to us, but have a radar up, you've got that option. But obviously, if you want to watch us on the TV, you're going to have to watch us on Rumble or YouTube. Rumble and YouTube both have us on Roku. You can watch our live video stream on your big screen TV. I know my Aunt Deb and my mom got these big old huge, like 60 or 70 inch TVs, and they watch me really big. I went and pulled myself up just to see how it looks, and our stream quality is actually really nice. We stream in high definition, so even that big, it looks pretty nice. So that's really cool. All right, guys, I think that's it. I'm not seeing anything else to really be concerned about. We do have a special weather statement that went up for Newton County. Again, 50 mile per hour winds and pea-size hail, and I think that's going to kind of be the what we can expect for these storms moving on through. Now, for example, if a tornado warning or an upgraded severe thunderstorm warning does get reissued, I will definitely jump back on here and go live again. Of course, we'll be putting updates out on our Facebook page, and you can also, like I said, if you're following us with the iPhone or the Android app or on our Roku channel, you can just like Cynthia is, you can look on there, and all these the updated SPC outlooks and the CSU outlooks and all it pulls that stuff each time you go to you pull it up, it pulls it live. So like if you go to the SPC, you may notice that sometimes the page is white and it takes a few seconds. It's because it's reaching out to that government site, and you're kind of in line to pull that data. So it's not that the app is malfunctioning, it's just that you're just in line with all these other people across the country, storm chasers, media channels, everybody that's pulling that data. So sometimes it takes a few seconds for you to get that, get access and get that to. And if it don't load for some reason, just back out, wait a few seconds, and go back in. Every once in a while it'll do that, but that's not the app. That's the government website. So, but I believe that's it. I believe we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. And Deb, I will text you. Deb's on her way. Let me know if I need to send you my address again. Well, I'll just go ahead and send it to you to make sure you have it. Deb's going to run by the studio and check things out. Looking forward to seeing her, an old high school friend of mine. We've stayed in touch all these years. Deb, be careful driving over. 412 can definitely be dangerous. May have some water kind of building up on the roadways there. So don't hydroplane or anything. Just take your time. If you get in a clump of traffic, I always recommend pulling off somewhere and letting the clump go, because those clumps is usually where the accidents happen. So, all right, guys, that's it for me, and I'll possibly, I'm not foreseeing seeing you guys again today, but I think tomorrow morning we may be back live on the air, depending on what the storms do. And Deb, I'll see you here in just a little bit. I'm Brandon Ruley, broadcasting live from our Harrison, Arkansas Storm Track 360 studio. Everybody be safe, stay weather aware, and have a great day.
your live and up-to-the-minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks.